Like not just like just now, always you should have a trading plan. So if you do have one in place too, and you'd like to know, if you'd like me to talk about your trading plan, leave it in the comments below. I can give you my feedback on what you're trading and like what strategy, if you want to let me know what it is, man, I'd love to see it. So let me know in the comments any feedback. This is going to be more than anything. This is going to be really educational. I'm going to provide as much value as possible. We're going to look at the charts. We're going to look at NZD pairs. We're going to look at dollar pairs. And we're going to look at what's moving the market right now. So more than anything, it's fundamentals. It is dollar analysis. It's the stock market. And it's what's going on with the stimulus package with the United States. So those are the huge movers in the market. And so it's important too when you're trading on your own to really know what exactly is moving the market. So let me know if you can see my screen share. I think you should be able to pretty well. And so what I'm looking at now is NZD, US dollar. And but I shared this earlier in the week, but before I get into this pair, I want to go into NZDCAD. And this was the perfect head and shoulders setup. And I shared this earlier in the week. I dropped it here in the group, and you can see how this head and shoulders played out, man. I mean, this is like a textbook head and shoulders, setup. So like, it doesn't matter what skill level you're at, you probably know about head and shoulders now. And, if you can trade these profitably and learn how to spot them when they're happening, it can be very, very profitable for you. So just to recap what I did in that last video, and this is one of the setups I was trading, so it's more NZDUSD, but I was trading off the correlations between the two. And yeah, Kipper said, damn, that's a real head and shoulders. Yeah, I mean, it's this is like textbook, so if you can spot them out like this, you could just kill the market. So you can see shoulder, head, shoulder here, and then massive, massive breakdown. And so like this breakdown that we're at now has us at the neckline here.
Hey, what's up, traders? So we're running a contest every single month. We pick one winner who comments, likes, and to subscribe to my channel and comments on every video this month. We randomly pick a drawing, and hopefully it's you. Just be sure you like, comment, and are subscribed to this channel, and you'll get free access to our full training academy and everything it is have to offer. Good luck, peace, and enjoy the next video.
Shoulder, typically, not always, because nothing's always in the markets, but will equal the bottom part of this shoulder. So, it was real simple how I made those profits, how I went for them, and I was able to bank that was I saw this head and shoulder pattern. And when you see these, like a big part of in my training, and especially in my accelerator program, which is how I help people to get funded the same way I am, I teach correlations. So like if we see an NZDCAD setup, now I ask myself, where else can I see like potential NZD setups in the market? And so NZD US dollar, right? So we were trading this, Angelo in our funding program, he is trading this specifically. And so just like how we had that head and shoulder pattern, does anybody know what we're looking at right now? Can you say in the comments? Anybody? Anybody can tell what that is? It's pretty, I'll zoom out right now. Double top. Yeah, I know you know it, man. Yeah, good call. So we have this huge double top here. No, you're good, buddy. So we have this huge double top here. So one push, two push. Now, just like we had that textbook head and shoulders, we have this textbook double top. It's perfect, right? So you see this massive M, it looks like an M, straight up, divergent RSI, And so now we had a breakdown here. So the breakdown and now a retest of the neckline, right? So just like we had the neckline in NZDCAD, we have a neckline in this double top in NZDUSD. So I'm looking for these formations across the board on NZD pairs. So we had retest neckline here. So just like the breakdown from the neckline and the head and shoulders pattern that I previously showed, we can measure out the size of the potential breakdown here. And this is our downside target, which also happens to be a major Fibonacci level. So we have so much going on here. But even beyond this, so if y'all have been in my group for a while, in this Facebook group, 2 weeks ago, I did a macro to micro training, like how to look at the big picture and then how to zoom in and then really maximize your profits from there. So here we are with the macro view, right? On the daily chart, we have a false breakout, downtrend false breakout, and we're moving lower, right? So man, if we break this level here, right? And so now this is how you really want to start looking for correlations. I like to call it putting the puzzle pieces together, like how to put the puzzle pieces together. This is a huge component of it. And if we break this level here, we will be looking for another 150 pips, easy. So this is NZDUSD. So now let's go back to NZDCAD. So you all see that same amount of pips I just showed you, we also have it here. So now the name of the game becomes like, where exactly can we find that right setup? Where can we get in and how can we maximize it? So the NZD pairs were what I was trading on my FTMO account and really banked a huge win last week. And you know, these same strategies I teach in more detail in my training academy. Message me if you want to get started in there, you know, and it's as simple as it seems that I make it. It's not easy. It's simple though. Like the way I break everything down is a step-by-step process that anybody can follow. So I want to take a look at now at EURUSD. So this is a major move that we have going on here. I think we're going to see a move lower. Now, remember, if we go macro to micro, here's our macro view. Here's our micro view, right? So we're going to start zooming in here. By the way, hope y'all are getting some serious value from this. Like, I hadn't been... in the last couple of videos, I didn't go straight into the analysis and technical analysis, but I really wanted to hook you all up today. So here we go. We have this major. So just like we had that neckline, right? So just like the neckline in NZDCAD, just like the neckline in NZDUSD, we have something very similar here in EURUSD, right? So see, we have the breakdown here. We have this actually something similar. Oh, yep. Here for a refresh, dude. I'm glad you're here, man. You can never stop learning. I'm trying to learn every day myself. So, and that is definitely the truth. So here is our Fibonacci. And you can see we're right at this 61.8% retracement, right? So what I typically do is I go from, if you're taking notes, macro to micro, and then I start to put together the market clues, right? So here's our zone. Here's our former low, 1 push, 2, 3, and just like NZDUSD, NZD is going to look a little different. I mean, it's a lot weaker at the moment. But you can see we had this big breakdown here, this big push up and a breakdown, it just hasn't materialized yet on EURUSD. So, you know, we have these wicks, this is where we stopped at, and we're waiting for a move lower, at least I am. I think we are going to see one for multiple reasons, especially with the stimulus package. It's this more detailed stuff, but the stimulus package we have coming out, and more than anything, the election coming up in less than a month. And that's going to cause a lot of uncertainty in the market. So, so that being said, I am currently short EURUSD. So if you'd like to get a trade out of this, I think EURUSD on the short side is a great play right here for a lot of different reasons. So we also have a nice little setup here. You can see from the top down, and we're holding below this resistance. So it's going to be interesting. We are coming to close in the New York session. So this is going to be one to watch for sure. So all the things I just showed was dollar strength, potential dollar strength coming into the market. So, I mean, is it going to be immediate like that? By the way, you could also draw this trend line right here, which would almost make a little more sense. But sorry, I'm always going back and forth on the charts. But now the dollar strength's coming in. So first thing I want to ask myself is, where are these other dollar setups potentially in the market? So so yep, Kipper, short style. So if you guys are following this, I know I'm going through a lot super fast, but in this video, and especially for those two that miss it and watch it later, I wanted to get as much value as possible in here. So let me know in the comments if you're following me, and I'll keep on going. And also, if there's any other pairs you might like me to look at before we come to a close here. So yep, thanks for the likes there. And now here's EURUSD. So my next question, and like I said, is where can I put the pieces together in the market? So how can I make sense of this puzzle that's going on? And you can see here is the dollar Swiss. So dollar Swiss, EURUSD, Chantilla. Okay, thanks. We got GU and GJ. Cool. So I'll take a look at those. So right now we have just like I said, EURUSD. I'm expecting a move higher in EURUSD. Or lower. Dollar strength, in other words, looking for a move higher in the dollar Swiss. So I set up my Fibonacci's here. You can see right at this 61.8. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for zones, right? So here is a zone that is former resistance, a breakout above it, and then this becomes support. So I think this is going to be potentially a great setup before a move higher. And I'm currently looking for a little bounce here on dollar Swiss. So I think this could be a great setup for sure. And especially if we have going into the vice presidential debate tonight and potentially more volatility in the market. So so GU is tough right now, man, to be honest with you. This isn't something that I know you love to trade it because you're in the VIP group, so I know what you're trading over there. But like GU is something I would kind of avoid right now, man, because for a lot of different reasons. Mainly the big reason is Brexit. The big reason is a lot of uncertainty around Brexit. But I think, just like I said, I think we're pretty bearish here on GU. So just like I said previously, and we could even be having an inverted head and shoulders here, but I'm thinking and looking for more dollar strength to come into the market here. So I would look for an entry around this level, 29.34, and then look to go short. And but personally, I think there's better setups out there, specifically EURUSD. But this looks like a potential inverted head and shoulders pattern setting up for sure. Yeah. It's giving me mixed signals. That's what you said. I completely agree, bro. So I would look for better setups in the market. So like, you know, if I see something and it's like there's too many different options, or like it's kind of hard to tell, I look for where are like the best setups. You know, like where it's a clear cut, I can really see what's going on and make a decision from there. So GJ, I would say the same thing about pound yen. It seems pretty all over the place, and it looks like we have a bit of an inverted head and shoulders pattern here. 1, 2, 3, and that we broke out above support. And I haven't looked at GJ in a while, so I would say we broke out above support, and we're sitting on support here. And man, you know, I would look for us to break higher. But like I said about GU, there's so many better, yeah, no problem, buddy. There's so many better setups in the market right now that I would look at other setups other than the pound for sure. So, and all these strategies, guys, is what I teach in the training academy for those that are beginners, intermediate, and all the way up to advanced. And then for people who want to get funded, just like I am, so they can make a career out of trading and do this full time. So if that interests you, type message me below. Rodrigo, what's up, man? Thanks for hopping on. Type message me and I'll hit you up after this live or after the live's over, and we'll get you started. But that being said, I also want to look at, we have a request for EG, and so I sent this out in the VIP group, and I think this is, man, we're about to go much, much higher here, I think. We have a breakout of this descending triangle and a really clear-cut retest, right? So this has been, I got stopped out earlier because we had this move lower, but you can see we've bounced up, and I think we're going to go higher after this. So, you know, it's EG. If I was going to trade one of the pound pairs and had to, EURUSD dropping and S&P 500 dropping, awesome. That's good news. But if I was gonna trade anything right now, and if it was a pound pair, I would be looking to get long on EURUS or Euro pound for sure. So, but like I said, in the previous setups I shared, EURUSD, I think this looked, you see how this is a much better setup than the previous setups that I showed, at least in terms of GU and GJ. I think that like across the board, you want to look for the best, most opportune setups, right? So you hear this, you see this clear cut support, which now is acting as resistance that we're below. And this is a big, big bearish signal. Same thing with NZDUSD. Like we already have a double top here. You can see this double top is like in your face. We already have this, and then a breakdown, and then the retest, right? So I would much rather trade something that is like clear cut and defined. And this is how I banked in on NFP last week, trading my funded account, because I was trading pure clear-cut setups like this, and I teach these in the academy. So NZDCAD, and I shared this in here. I did a video, shared it, and hopefully some of y'all caught this trade. But look at this, just straight up head and shoulder pattern, right? And so shoulder, head, shoulder, Why EURUSD and S&P 500 strong? So right now, there's a lot of indecision in terms of what's going on with the stimulus package. So whether the stimulus comes through or not is what's making the market go up and down, up and down, up and down. And that's really why the market's been so choppy, Rodrigo, for sure. Hey, Kurt, thanks, man. Yeah, I'll hit you up after this. I know we're already talking in a message. Can I look at GJ or UJ? Yep, I'll look at UJ. This will be the last pair I look at for you all, because market's about to come to a close here. Let me know if you can see my charts. Let's see, Michael, if you want to let me know if you can see my charts here. And this is actually a really, really great setup. So we're at this is a breakout that we have going on in UJ. So we are holding at this level here, and we had a straight, okay, cool. Thanks, Michael. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, so you can see, here we are, this triangle setup, right? And do you guys see the breakout here? Let me know if you see this breakout, because this is going to be a really big move potentially. So, all right, cool. Yep, you guys see that? So first, what I do, Michael, is I like to identify the major move, right? Here, it's definitely this breakout. And so how high are we going is the question. So if we get, like, to tie this all together, NZDUSD, EURUSD, if those move lower, then we most likely will see some pretty significant dollar strength. I would be looking to, as an upside target, somewhere around here, where these wicks end. My first upside target, and then secondly, this is where I think we would be going. And so it's not a massive move, but it's pretty significant because UJ hasn't been moving a ton. Awesome, guys. Yeah, we'll shoot you a message. But UJ hasn't been moving a ton, and that's the thing. So getting a great entry here, if you got a good dip around 105.80, that will be super, super effective for you, Michael, for sure. But all these, everything I just shared was all dollar strength. So, I'm not saying obviously the market can go the other way. That's the way it goes a lot of times. But the thing is you got to be prepared. And when you see one thing already like had broken down, like I showed you with NZDUSD, what you want to ask yourself is like, where else in the market can I see this type of price action? Or even better, like, where has this not happened yet? And I can catch a move before it happens. So like, if you can figure out where these moves are happening, then you can really get a jump and make some big profits like what I showed you that I made last week. So you got to put the clues, the puzzle pieces together. And this is what I teach in my academy, and then furthermore to my accelerator students, how to put the puzzle pieces together and then really catch those big moves to capitalize on it. So yeah, thanks, Jerome. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you on, buddy. So thanks for hopping on, everybody. If you have any questions, shoot me a message or type, message me below, and I'll hit you up after this live. And be careful trading out there, because it's super volatile, and it's only going to be more volatile and more crazy leading up to the U.S. election. That's for sure. So, if you're trying to figure this stuff out on your own, that is super, super hard to do. And especially in a time like right now with the election going on and everything with Trump and Biden, it's crazy out there. So with interest rates, stimulus package, China. So there's a lot going on in the market. There's a lot going on in the market. So I appreciate everybody getting on here. Thanks, Anna. Yeah, no problem. And thanks for getting on. IFIOC, appreciate you, buddy. Yep. Thanks for all the comments and the good vibes. Yeah. So my group, if you like it in here, you know, everything I do is I try to make it as simple as possible, the best vibes that I can. You know, this is a team that we're in. It's a community. It's about teaching you how to trade. It's not about ego or anything like that. You know, I'm here in my office. I do this for a living, and I've been doing it for a long time. So if you want to learn from somebody that's been experienced, that's taught hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people how to trade and change their life and to go out and get funded, it's what I do, man. And not only do I do that, I'm also trading all day long. So that's because I love to do it, man. So I know that you can go out there and change your life too. If you're willing, it takes work. You got to put in the work, but if you're willing to put it in, take your time and have those long-term goals in mind, I know 100% that you can make it happen for yourself because I've done it, you know, and like, I swear to God, I'm just a regular guy, just like you all. And, you know, I know Anna's a girl, she was on here, but I'm a regular person, man. So, I want to see you just go out and succeed. So if that interests you, if you'd like me to if you'd like me to be your mentor, shoot me a message and let's get it going, and you can make 2021 the best year and come out of crazy 2020 and really crush it going into the next year. So thanks for hopping on, guys. I appreciate you, and hopefully I'll see you in the VIP chat. All right, everybody. Peace.